right. We going to the car wash to have talks about cancer.
Okay.
All right, baby. Here we go.
Woot woot.
Wait for the green light. And today we're going to talk about the cancer signs. Prostate cancer, anyway. If we can get in there. And it looks like we got a green light.
We do where?
I'm saying it doesn't look like it yet.
No, we don't.
But we will.
Once she gets her booty up out the way.
Yep. There we go. All right. Now they're saying there's possibly 7 signs of prostate cancer. And I will say this much. I didn't even have one sign. Well, I did have one sign, but I didn't have the other 7.
Right.
And of course, one of them, the sign is weak and interrupted stop and go of urine. Okay? Sudden urge to urinate, frequent urination. Trouble starting urine, empty bladder completely. Painful burning urination. Blood in urine or semen. Pain in the back, hips, or pelvis. Breathlessness, tiredness, dizziness, and anemia. Now, the only bad thing about it is that, like the pain in the back and hips and pelvis, of course, that's a gallstone I had. You know, we found out later it was a gallstone. The one thing that I did notice, but it was only at nighttime, was I was having a hard time going pee-pee at night. So, and the thing was, it's like after my birthday, I don't know how old I turned. It could have been a couple of years ago. I didn't notice it much, but like after my birthday, basically, I noticed only at nighttime that I would have to concentrate
I'm
to
going.
peeing.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think nothing of it. I thought right off the bat.
I'm getting older.
Yeah, and that was probably a year right after the accident. So that was almost like a year.
A year ago.
A year before I found out I had the cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So a year before that, I noticed that only at nighttime. And it wasn't during the day. Like when we used to travel a lot, I would go to the bathroom normally. I would pee normally. Like I wasn't, having a hard time peeing. I didn't pee and then stop and then pee again. When I peed it all out. But it was only at nighttime. So at that time, I thought right off the bat, oh my gosh, we're getting clean. But I thought right off the bat, I just thought like, wow, I'm just getting old. I guess this is what old people deal with, is that they have to concentrate when they pee. So that was happening only at nighttime,
Right.
which never even I would have thought of cancer or anything. Now, according to these symptoms, there's a lot of symptoms there. But like I said, a majority of those symptoms was because of my gallstone was doing it. But no, I really didn't have.
But they're talking about for pain in your back. They're talking your lower back. Yours was in between your shoulder blade in the back.
Right.
But they're talking kidney pain like back in here. And
Gotcha.
your pelvis. That's where your kidneys and your urethra is all there.
Right.
So for some men, they do experience that. But then first thing they'll do is they're going to test you to see if you've got a kidney infection or a urinary tract infection.
Right. And the crazy thing is after that guy did the biopsy, it wasn't until then, after he did the biopsy, then I was having problems urinating during the day. Mm-hmm. It was taking longer. Like all the symptoms that I should have had before this biopsy or before I was diagnosed started coming and stuff. So like now I could pee now, and you know what? If someone said, hey, you got to take a urine sample, I could pee right now again. And I didn't have none of that before. Right. And that should have been one of the symptoms that that should have happened to let me know that I had it.
Right.
But so it doesn't mean that you're always going to get these symptoms. And because what I thought was just getting old at nighttime,
Right.
and you knew, because I was like, you didn't know I had prostate cancer, but at nighttime,
I could tell.
you know, I was just standing there, and then I had to be quiet. I had to look at things, and you know, while I'm peeing, then finally when it came out, it was okay.
And that's why I kept asking you, does it burn when you go pee?
Right, or does it hurt?
Or does it
right.
hurt?
And I was like,
Because
no.
I was
like just
thinking you may have had a kidney infection because you were taking longer to go.
right. And you can have a big prostate without having prostate cancer.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll do the same symptoms too. But it's like I said, my only thing was, it was at nighttime. That's how it started for me. And it wasn't until after that biopsy that all of a sudden I could pee on a dime without drinking, and I could pee on a moment's notice right now. But I don't have that to where I gotta go pee.
You don't have the urgency.
Right. Like, I thought my pees were normal. Like, I would drink whatever. We'd drive for a while. I'd be like, go to the bathroom.
I gotta go pee.
You know, right. Now, all of a sudden, you know, I could be peeing I could be peeing every half hour.
Right.
You know, I could, you know, like I said, I could pee now, and 2 minutes later, 5 minutes later, I could pee for you again.
He can pee on demand.
Yeah, I could literally pee on demand. But just because, like I said, you know, some of the symptoms didn't show, like me, it's still good to get your PSA level blood checked, because what you might think you're going old, it could be either an inflamed prostate or, in my case, prostate cancer. So,
and sometimes with you, I think you were just asymptomatic, meaning you didn't show all the signs and symptoms. I mean, you not having the burning or the urgency to go that often before the biopsy.
right.
Other men may have that, or they may have a burning sensation, and they go get a kidney, you know, a bladder, the urine checked, and it may come back, quote, normal for no signs of infection, but they may still have that whole burning sensation going on.
Right.
And that's what we would call asymptomatic. Some people don't show signs and symptoms of having even a kidney infection. Me, if I have a kidney or a bladder infection, it doesn't hit me until the second day. Why am I man, I've been up 4 or 5 times during the night to go pee. Why? And then all of a sudden it's like the light turns on. You've got a bladder or a kidney infection, a UTI. Start drinking that cranberry juice.
Yeah.
And then within a couple of days, I'm better. But I don't have burning. I don't have pressure. I don't have to where most people, they start to go pee and then stop. Me, I will continue to pee like I normally do. It's just I'm getting up more and more during the middle of the night.
Right.
And normally I don't. But you were getting up a couple of times more.
Well, I normally get up in the middle of the night to pee anyway, but
I had noticed you were getting up
right.
a couple of times more during some nights more than others.
Right. Well, normally
getting up more than normal for you.
Well, in a man, I mean, in my circumstances, I would pee, then go get something to drink and go back to bed.
Right.
Then I'd get up and pee again.
But you've always done that.
Yeah, I've always done that my whole life. But the thing is, like I said, I just, you know, what I thought was old age anyway, just turned out to be what it is. So just remember those 7 things I said. You know, you can have those symptoms or you cannot.
Right.
But definitely when you get to your 30s or 40s, or you have a history of prostate cancer or any type of cancer in your family, get your PSA level check. That'll show you whether you have it or not. All right, BB. To our next video.
See ya.
Peace.